Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And here he comes as we get our first look at Kewan Lacey, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that...
He's loose down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the... and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Richard Young, the transfer out of Alabama. What a game he had last time out. More than 200 yards and a score.
Well, we talk a lot about the impact transfers can make. How about this running back and what he has brought to this offense early this season? Defenses right now just don't have an answer for him, David. Whether it's toting the rock, whether it's catching the ball, whether it's blocking, he is so versatile, and he's taken this offense to a different level.
And that's why they went out and got him. They identified who they want to bring in. And again, perfect scheme fit, has learned his teammates. Coaches talked about how he's blended in perfectly with his teammates. Now it's about continuing to take that next step, be consistent. Great start to the season, and everybody's pretty happy with the investment they made.
Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Trying to make one miss. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll get rid of it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Alexander. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Lewis. That's reeled in. It's Coleman Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Runs for the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Motion from the back. Got some green grass. Turning on the Jets. Past the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Rebels offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Looking to the big tight end. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
2nd down, gonna throw it. That one just came off his hand badly. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Alexander. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on 1st down. There he goes. Past the 50. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Handoff again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Young. Got the 1st down. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The quarterback sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 84 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Off-play action on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. All the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to fight a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll pitch it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Young. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, just feeds the running back. Maybe a crease. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Throwing, Lewis. And he avoids the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. Here's some daylight. To the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeps it himself. Quick toss. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Rolls right. Still on his feet. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Alexander. Here he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Lewis, still looking to his right. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll pull it down. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Well, wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That is a play the big man.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Lewis. Fires to the middle.